Welcome to Cross Transformation. It's Maryam here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about how do narcissists make you feel isolated. Narcissists distort your reality, convincing you that you are alone, and that's how they make you feel isolated. Is that all? No, that's not all. There is much more into it. It's literally deeper than what I just said. You see, we want to understand why we want to be vulnerable with narcissists. Why do we fall into the trap of reality distortion repeatedly? Why do we allow them to convince us that we are alone, we are lonely, we are isolated? Why do we buy into the idea that surely we are helpless? So we want to undo the unconscious beliefs. The key to undoing a pattern is to literally look inside of the unconscious mind, to delve into the unconscious mind. So let's understand what's going on. Let's break this pattern. Talking about vulnerability. Being vulnerable with narcissists has to do with feeling stuck with your toxic caregiver. Being stuck with your toxic caregiver means, pay attention, having the need to open up to someone who resembles the caregiver in hopes of having your childhood pain acknowledged. Being vulnerable with a toxic person, a narcissist, has to do with the need to open up to someone who resembles your caregiver in hopes of having your childhood pain acknowledged. Next one, talking about experiencing reality distortion. Experiencing reality distortion involves someone reshaping your perception of reality to fit their own narratives, which leaves you questioning your sense of reality. Why does that happen? You see, by having our reality distorted, we are trying to fulfill a need to overcome the deep-seated need to be understood by a toxic caregiver. Even though your caregiver was toxic, in the unconscious mind, you have the deep-seated need to feel understood. Next one, the third point, has to do with being convinced that you are lonely, that you are helpless, that you need the abuser to hang around a little bit longer. To be convinced has to do with your toxic caregiver, the caregiver who was the sole source of support and dependability. And last one concerns feeling helpless, which stems from the ongoing neglect we experience. So let's connect the dots and find our breakthrough. In the unconscious mind, we have believed that we must have our childhood pain acknowledged. We must feel understood by a toxic individual who neglects us repeatedly. So we keep attracting narcissists in hopes of having our childhood pain acknowledged and feeling understood. They tap into this unconscious belief. As a result, they keep distorting our reality convincing us that we are alone, and that results in feeling isolated. So if you're feeling isolated because the abuser keeps feeding you that you're isolated, you don't have anybody else to go to, you don't have anywhere else to go to, it's only because deep down you want your childhood pain to be acknowledged, you want to feel understood, and you're paying a very significant price for it because you keep looking for someone who resembles your toxic caregiver, neglecting you on an ongoing basis. So instead of having your needs met, you keep attracting neglect, and the abuser keeps convincing you that you are isolated. So hopefully you find this video helpful, guys. You see, by undoing the unconscious beliefs, we'll find ourselves arriving at healing, new meanings, new beginnings, and surely that's what you deserve. So keep on doing the unconscious blocks as part of the healing work. Allow yourself to embrace the truth of who you are, the love that you are. I'm sending you love. I want to thank you for your ongoing support and kindness. As I've said before, I'm relying on your support and donations for the ongoing work that I've been doing for the last 2 years. As I've said, this is my full-time work, and if you feel like the videos are helping you, please make a donation. I've got 2 links on my channel. GoFundMe is one, and the other one is Buy Me a Coffee. So feel free to help me along the way. I appreciate your donation and support. Look after your precious soul. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.